Welcome, feline aficionados. Today we're diving into the world of cat communication, specifically focusing on those not-so-subtle hints your furry friend might be dropping when they're craving more of your precious attention. From vocal serenades to acrobatic antics, our cats have a myriad of ways to say, "Hey human, look at me." We'll explore 16 signs that your cat might be feeling a bit neglected and in need of some extra TLC. So, grab your cat toys, and maybe a sturdy pair of earplugs, and let's decipher the secret language of attention-seeking cats. 1. Excessive meowing. If your usually quiet kitty suddenly turns into a feline opera singer, they might be trying to tell you something. This increased vocalization isn't just them practicing for cat idol. It's their way of saying, "Hey, remember me? I exist." You might notice a change in the frequency or volume of their meows, especially when you're engrossed in other activities. It's like they're providing a live soundtrack to your life, whether you want it or not. So if your cat starts serenading you more often than usual, it might be time to turn down the volume on your own activities and tune into what your furry friend is trying to tell you. Who knows? You might just discover your cat has a hidden talent for hitting those high notes. 2. Disruptive behavior. If your cat starts treating your shelves like their personal game of Jenga, it might be more than just playful mischief. This gravity-defying behavior is often a clear sign that they're seeking your attention, even if it's negative. You might find yourself constantly picking up knocked-over picture frames, pens, or anything else not nailed down. It's like your cat is saying, "If you won't pay attention to me, maybe you'll pay attention to the chaos I create." While it might be tempting to scold your feline friend for these antics, remember that any attention, even negative, is still attention in their eyes. Instead, try redirecting this energy into interactive play. After all, it's better to have your cat knocking over toy mice than your grandmother's vase. 3. Clingy following. If your cat suddenly develops a case of feline Velcro, sticking to you like a shadow, they might be trying to tell you they need more quality time. This behavior isn't just them practicing their stealth skills. It's their way of saying, "Don't forget about me." You might find your furry friend trailing you from room to room, even to places they usually avoid, like the bathroom. It's as if they've appointed themselves your personal bodyguard, determined not to let you out of their sight. While having a constant companion can be endearing, it might also be a sign that your cat is feeling a bit neglected. Try setting aside some dedicated playtime or cuddle sessions. Who knows? You might discover you enjoy having a furry co-pilot in your daily adventures. 4. Attention-seeking scratching. If your cat starts treating your furniture like their personal scratching post more than usual, they might be sending you a message louder than the sound of tearing fabric. This behavior isn't just about sharpening claws, it's often a cry for attention. You might notice increased scratching on visible surfaces or even right in front of you. It's like your cat is saying, "Look at me, I'm doing something you can't ignore." They've figured out that this behavior gets a reaction, even if it's not always a positive one. Instead of getting frustrated, try redirecting this energy to appropriate scratching posts and interactive play. Remember, sometimes negative attention is better than no attention in your cat's mind. By providing positive alternatives, you can save your furniture and give your cat the engagement they're craving. 5. Interrupting activities. If your cat starts treating your laptop like a newly discovered napping spot, or your book like a fascinating toy, they might be trying to tell you it's time for a break. This interrupting behavior isn't just about them being contrary, it's their way of saying, "Hey, what about me?" You might find your furry friend planting themselves squarely between you and whatever has your attention, be it a screen, a book, or even another person. It's as if they've decided that the most interesting thing in the room should be them, not your latest Netflix binge. While it can be frustrating when you're trying to get things done, remember that your cat is seeking connection. Try setting aside dedicated time for your feline friend, free from distractions. Who knows? You might find that a purring break is just what you needed to boost your productivity. 6. Over-grooming behaviors. If your cat starts grooming themselves with the intensity of a cat preparing for a feline fashion show, it might be more than just a cleanliness obsession. Over-grooming can often be a sign of stress or a need for attention. You might notice bald patches or irritated skin from excessive licking. It's like your cat is saying, "I'm not feeling great, and I need you to notice." This behavior can be their way of self-soothing when they're feeling anxious or neglected. While it's important to rule out medical issues with your vet, increasing your interaction and providing a stable, enriching environment can often help. Remember, sometimes your cat just needs a little extra TLC to feel secure and loved. 7. Excessive treat demands. If your cat suddenly turns into a furry vending machine, constantly demanding treats, it might be more about the interaction than the snacks. This behavior isn't just about a growing appetite, it's often a way to engage with you. You might find your cat meowing at the treat cabinet, pawing at your leg during meals, or trying to lead you to where the goodies are stored. It's like they've decided that treats are the currency of attention, and they're trying to cash in. While it's tempting to give in to those pleading eyes, remember that too many treats can lead to health issues. Instead, try substituting some of those treat requests with playtime or cuddles. You might find that what your cat really craves is your attention, not just the snacks. 8. Door darting attempts. If your indoor cat suddenly starts channeling their inner Houdini, attempting daring escapes every time the door opens, it might be a sign they're seeking more stimulation. This behavior isn't just about curiosity, it's often a cry for more engagement and excitement. You might find yourself constantly blocking doorways or chasing your cat around the yard more often than usual. It's like they've decided that the grass must be greener, and more interesting, on the other side of that door. Instead of turning your home into Fort Knox, try bringing more of the outdoors inside. Interactive toys, cat trees near windows, or even supervised outdoor time in a safe enclosure can help satisfy that craving for adventure. Remember, sometimes what your cat really wants is a change of scenery and some quality time with their favorite human explorer, you. 9. Claiming personal items. If your cat starts treating your laundry pile like their personal fort or your car keys like a fascinating new toy, they might be trying to send you a message. This behavior isn't just about them being quirky, it's often a way of seeking your attention through your scent and your possessions. You might find your furry friend napping on your freshly laundered clothes or batting around items that clearly belong to you. It's like they're saying, if I can't have your attention, I'll surround myself with things that smell like you. While it can be frustrating to find cat hair on your clean clothes or to search for misplaced items, remember that this is your cat's way of feeling close to you. Try providing dedicated, you-scented items for your cat, like a t-shirt you've worn, and spending more quality time together. Your cat might just decide that the real you is much more interesting than your belongings. 10. Restless pacing. If your cat starts resembling a feline metronome, pacing back and forth with seeming purpose, they might be trying to tell you they need more action in their life. This behavior isn't just aimless wandering. It's often a sign of pent-up energy and a desire for interaction. You might notice your cat walking repetitively between you and another point of interest, like their toy box or the door. It's as if they're trying to lead you to the solution for their boredom, saying, "Come on, human, let's do something." Instead of ignoring this restless behavior, take it as an invitation to engage. Break out the interactive toys, start a game of chase, or simply spend some time playing together. You might find that a little bit of active attention goes a long way in calming your cat's restless spirit. 11. Toy presentation. If your cat starts acting like a feline Santa Claus, regularly delivering toys to your feet, they're not just showing off their collection. This behavior is a clear invitation to play and a sign that they're craving more interactive time with you. You might find yourself tripping over a growing pile of toy mice, balls, or whatever else your cat deems gift-worthy. It's like they're saying, "Look, I've got all these great toys, but they're no fun without you." Take these toy deliveries as the compliment they are. Your cat sees you as their favorite playmate. Set aside some time for interactive play sessions. Not only will this satisfy your cat's need for attention, but it's also a great way to bond and provide much-needed exercise for your furry friend. 12. Destructive chewing. If your cat suddenly develops a taste for houseplants, cardboard boxes, or even electrical cords, it might be more than just a weird new diet. This destructive chewing is often a way to get your attention, even if it's negative attention. You might find yourself constantly removing things from your cat's mouth, or discovering chewed-up items around the house. It's like your cat is saying, "If you won't pay attention to me, I'll find my own entertainment," and maybe destroy some of your stuff in the process. While it's important to cat-proof your home for safety, also consider this behavior a cry for more engagement. Provide appropriate chew toys, increase playtime, and make sure your cat has plenty of mental stimulation. Remember, a busy cat is less likely to turn your home into their personal chew toy. 13. Persistent paw tapping. If your cat starts treating you like a human drum set, gently tapping you with their paw, they're not practicing their rhythm skills. This behavior is a polite but persistent request for your attention. You might find yourself being tapped while you're working, watching TV, or even sleeping. It's like your cat is saying, "Excuse me, but I believe you've forgotten something important. Me." While it can be tempting to brush off these gentle reminders, try to see them as the sweet gestures they are. Your cat is asking for interaction in a relatively non-disruptive way. Take a moment to pet them, play a quick game, or simply acknowledge their presence. A little attention can go a long way in satisfying your cat's need for connection. 14. Repetitive behaviors. If your cat starts exhibiting repetitive behaviors like excessive grooming, circling, or even chasing their tail, it might be more than just a quirky habit. These OCD-like actions can sometimes be a sign of stress or a need for more mental stimulation and attention. You might notice your cat engaging in these behaviors more frequently, especially when you're around but not interacting with them. It's like they're saying, "Look at me, I'm doing something interesting. Please pay attention." While it's important to rule out medical causes with your vet, increasing environmental enrichment and interactive playtime can often help. Puzzle feeders, new toys, and dedicated play sessions can provide the mental stimulation and attention your cat craves, potentially reducing these repetitive behaviors. 15. Increase spraying or marking. If your cat suddenly starts leaving their signature in unusual places around the house, it's more than just a cleanliness issue. This behavior is often a way of marking territory and can be a sign of insecurity or a need for more attention. You might find yourself cleaning up unwelcome presents in corners, on vertical surfaces, or even on your personal belongings. It's like your cat is saying, "This is mine, that's mine, and you're definitely mine too." While it's important to rule out medical issues and ensure your cat is spayed or neutered, also consider this behavior a cry for more secure attention. Increase your one-on-one time, provide plenty of scratching posts and toys, and consider using pheromone diffusers to help your cat feel more secure. Remember, a confident, well-attended cat is less likely to feel the need to mark their territory so emphatically. 16. Mischievous antics. If your usually well-behaved cat starts acting like they've joined a feline circus, performing acrobatic feats and getting into mischief, they might be trying to tell you they need more excitement in their life. This behavior isn't just about them going through a naughty phase, it's often a cry for more engaging playtime. You might find your cat scaling curtains, leaping from furniture, or creating general chaos around the house. It's like they're auditioning for a role in Cats Gone Wild, the Home Edition. While it can be frustrating to deal with a suddenly mischievous cat, try to see it as an opportunity for more interactive play. Channel that energy into structured play sessions, provide challenging toys, and create safe spaces for your cat to climb and explore. Remember, a tired cat is usually a well-behaved cat. Remember, every cat is unique, and what looks like attention-seeking in one cat might be normal behavior for another. The key is to pay attention to changes in your cat's usual patterns and behaviors. If you notice a sudden increase in these attention-seeking behaviors, it might be time to reassess your cat's environment and your interaction with them. Next up, discover ways to apologize to your cat, or learn the signs your cat has had a fun day. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.